Morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A happy morning to all, or at least I hope it is. Coming at you here today with a little pre-market update, or whatever you want to call this. So, where to begin? Where to begin? So, let's just open up the Bitcoin charts and get an idea of what's going on with that. It looks to me like it's possibly holding somewhere. Let's just call it 55,000 on the Bitcoin is what I'm hoping it'll hold at. So long as it holds that support, that's a really good sign. I personally don't want to see it go down too much further. But otherwise, if it holds here and starts to make a recovery, I'd say that's a very healthy pullback. And once I get what I feel is to be that confirmation, I am going to start throwing a little bit more money. As I mentioned, I'm going to average into an altcoin. I'm not going to say, well, Tron, TRX, that's just me. Do whatever you want to do. This is not this is not financial advice. If you're here for financial advice, you are in the wrong place. I'll tell you that much right now. Anyways, big thing in the news, obviously Netflix freaking flopped. And I think it's for a few reasons. They can say it's because the pandemic is ending and, people aren't going to subscribe as much, but who needs to subscribe? The people that already subscribe share that account with all of their friends and family, okay? All their new content sucks. Every now and then they'll come out with an okay little series or movie, but we've seen them all. Now, I'll hand it to them. Netflix, their content is way better than Amazon's. Amazon's content is, I can't even watch half of it. It's that bad. Seriously, it's like beyond low budget crap. Anyway, so that's the big headline with that. Of course, the Federal Reserve came out and said they're not going to start tapering asset buying until 2023. They're going to just keep buying stocks and MBS packages and all different types of things that they're going to buy and sell on the Federal Reserve's trading floor, where they have traders, kind of like they do on Wall Street. Except for the Federal Reserve, they have endless amounts of money. So yeah, they're going to keep buying asset purchasing. And I love to use air quotes. I'm going to use them a lot just because I feel like it. Anyways, so Netflix, there's that. Oil's trading down moderately at about 2.5% pre-market, though. So we have to always take that into consideration. It is fairly early here. It's 7:34 here in Houston. So there's that. Now, the dollar is trading slightly up, but that is all subject to change. And the 10-year is at 1.562. Again, pre-market, all subject to change. So with the 10-year at that level, I'm comfortable. The dollar, so long as it doesn't start really creeping up, I'm okay with that as well. Plus, with the Federal Reserve doing what they're doing with their asset purchases, I believe that these are all good signs for the market. I don't see any reason for the market to panic given those conditions. So, that covers that. Earnings, whatever. Netflix came out and did their thing. So there's really nothing that catches my attention. However, mortgage applications, they are coming out. You know what? Yeah, they're coming out today. I almost got my wires crossed. Anyway, so mortgage application index is coming in today. They're waiting to see what's up with that, and more importantly, the crude inventories, they are up. Okay, you know what? I take that back. I'm being foolish today. The mortgage applications came in at 8.6%. See, my problem with those numbers and why I find them hard to believe is because they skew it one way or the other, and then they'll come back and revise it. I told you I'm using air quotes this morning. So we'll see what it actually comes out to be later on in the day. But now the crude inventories, this is important. Okay? It's important because if anything happens in the Middle East, it could disrupt our supply. So if we have a glut of oil within our system here, that could lower the prices temporarily. But if anything happens to where it's the supply chain on a global level is disrupted, then we're looking at a price increase drastically. Now, again, discarding any global disruption, an oversupply of crude will cause the price to go lower. But with that said, the banks rely on oil being over 50. It's where they're going to hide the inflation. It's where the banks, they have to, because they are so leveraged into the energy sector that although I want to say the market cap of the entire stock market used to be just the vast majority of, or a huge chunk of it was oil and gas, and that's shrunk. So on a market basis, it's not as big of a player, and by that I mean the oil and gas industry. The problem is the banks have just an exuberant amount of capital leveraged out into that sector. So they need to keep that sector propped up, hence why I was discussing a Middle Eastern event that could cause some sort of supply chain disruption. Okay, so I posted on my Instagram, which is, anyways, I'll post it in the descriptions. There are some stocks that I can say caught my eye today, and I'm going to tell you what they are real quick. I've got to pull up my Instagram. And here's the deal. When I give out stock picks, they're just things that look good to me. I'm not giving out stock advice. But anyway, so today, what caught my eye is VRTX, IAG, and OCGN. Oscar Charlie Golf November. Okay, this is a Reddit play. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go through the roof. I'm not saying buy it because the people on Reddit said to buy it. Nothing of that sort. But it is a Reddit play, and it is going to trend today like crazy. My guess is it's one of the deals that could easily run today. So I'm posting that now. So if you're following me on Instagram, check that out. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I have in terms of pre-market analysis. So, I didn't realize. Hey, Frank, my bad. I didn't have my chat room open. Oil prices, like I said, it really depends on what happens in terms of our inventory, which they're going to announce today, and also macro conditions, particularly in the Middle East, because that's a tinderbox. And you have Israel and Iran, they're going back and forth. And if any sort of attack of any merit comes up, or something like the Suez Canal disruption or any type of supply disruption, it could definitely drive the prices up. However, without that, if we have a supply glut, then we can see the prices go down. However, with that said, the big banks, they won't let it happen. One way or another, they're going to prop it up. So I hope that answers your question, Frank. So I don't know, is anybody else watching? No, I think it's just Frank. Appreciate you guys checking in. Frank, appreciate you hopping on the live stream. And I'll be doing some other videos later on, trying to keep up with the news or if anything's happening. Otherwise, guys, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your morning, and I will check back with you later. Happy trading, much love, and have a good day.